What's going on, guys? Travis with Rhode Alliance Customs. Today we're working more on Dave's traditional Ford Coupe. We are strengthening up the frame where we cut it, and we're also getting the windshield squared away. So get ready. Alright, so got the frame up here on some stands, and we're going to do some strengthening of this rear. First off, thanks guys for commenting on the videos and giving me some ideas on how to strengthen this. I had an idea, but you guys helped to make that into a better idea. So I'm going to take some plate here and box this front section here a little bit. So when that's boxed right there, I'm then going to put another piece kind of like this, not as big as this, going from the box section to this. It's called fish plate, and I'm going to weld that plate around, so it's going to connect here to the box section better than just here, because as someone pointed out, all this really is doing is holding this seam here. It's not really doing much, which, you know, it's fine, it's helping. Some people even just butt weld it and call it a day, but this is just going to add some added structural integrity, but this is really going to help it when I box it and then put the fish plate across on both sides. And I'm going to leave the outside just like this because I want it to look clean, so I'll do all the gusseting and fish plating on the inside. Alright, so I boxed these two little mini sections here. Now I'm going to make a plate, a fish plate that goes from about here to about there. Kind of a diamond, elongated diamond oval shape. And probably cut some holes in it. Weld around the outside of that plate and also weld the inside of those holes, and it should look pretty good. Another sketchy contraption here. Tube notcher in the vise. Gotta be easy so this don't smack me in the face if it gets caught. Spaced out by a piece of aluminum, clamped to the vise, clamped to the table, and yeah, easy as that. Put some cutting lube on it and go slow. Just do it to the other one and then clamp them together and just go down the line. Okay, so I got this piece roughed out, holes drilled in it, so now I need to shape the ends so they look presentable. Get the burrs off the inside and fix that debacle. Not even gonna be noticeable, but you know, whatever. Then it's gonna go right there. Won't even see it, but it'll be strong. Thanks guys for the for the ideas. Just expanded upon what I was going to do, which is awesome. Teamwork makes the dream work. So let me, grind these up and tack them on. Okay, so got my fish plate, and I'm gonna clamp it to the frame. Beep. All right, so let's tack this bad boy up, and then do the same on the other side, then we'll fully weld this thing. I finished the underneath and I flipped it over, and now I just have to get the top of the fish plate and the bottoms of the circles of that fish plate. But proud moment myself, I started this top weld here and I welded all around, filled some of that, continued welding, and went all the way to there without stopping. It's not the greatest, but you know, pretty proud of myself. So this fish plate is fully welded in. So this ain't going anywhere. So just like this one, see, I did the bottom and then the tops. Now I have to do the top of the fish plate and the bottom of these circles. So let's finish it up. So that's strong. That ain't going anywhere. Fully confident. Don't have any worries. It's like gusset with another gusset and a fish plate, and it's just like, it's good. Let's get some paint on this so it does not rust. Half gloss, half matte, half metal. Man, I'm a great painter, aren't I? Yeah, it's gonna have to get repainted. He's gonna blow the car apart anyway, but man, I wish they had more flat black in stock. nowhere around has flat black. So I had to get the gloss version of this chassis paint. And man, does it look bad. Alright, so on his windshield, I had my friend Jeff make these little pieces that I can weld right there onto this little arm, and it will go into that channel here, and I'll have to drill a couple holes down in there that those screws would go into, and that holds this top rail onto the bottom. Easy peasy, Japanesey. Okay, so those little tabs are welded on. Might need to file away a little bit of the weld so it'll fit in that in this little channel here. Don't mind the mess. So yeah, just wait till this cools down, and I'll file some away and see how well it fits. Then I'll measure from this area to the holes, measure down, drill holes, drill a couple holes, and I should be able to screw this thing together. Screws are in each side, so the top is locked down to here. I got a hole to fill on each side, and what else? Yeah, those the bracket that goes on here that coincides with the stud on the pillars for the pivot. I need to figure out where those go, but that shouldn't be an issue. I can always do that on the car. It's just a few tacks I'm going to put on that little bracket. So let's put this back on and finish it. Alright, finally got the windshield in, or the windshield frame. Nice. Alright, so I had to dig into my stash to do the windshield pivots. These are the brackets that go on the windshield frame. Let me drill these two brackets out and press these little spacer threads in. So let me do that now. Alright, so here's this piece. Have it in the vise. Put that piece over it. Alright, there it is. Perfect. So this lines up pretty good. This is pretty much straight. This is, I pressed it onto there. So all I need to do is put a tack here, tack there. Same on the other two sides, and this side's fine. What I did, I guess you would say wrong, but the stud here, I put the rivets in a little off, so it's sticking out this way a little further. So this pivot point is a little bit closer this way. So when I put that bracket on here, it's it doesn't quite hug around the windshield frame like the other side. So to remedy that, I'm just going to cut this here so we can move this up. I'll add a piece of material there. You'll see it after I cut this. I'm going to mock it up again and you'll see the space, and I'll just have to add a piece in between there. But you know, stuff like this happens. Not everything comes out perfect. As long as, even though we try, you can only do so much. So it's not that big of a deal. But I don't want those arms tweaked at all. I want them sitting nice in the car so they don't look hokey. If this bracket has to be a little bit longer here, so be it. But it's going to come out good anyway. Alright, as you can see, the space here, it's pretty big. I really don't know why. Because the space from the edge of the windshield to the outside of the post is the same on both sides. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. The stud being off is not helping. And something else might be off a little bit. And it's just compounding of things. We weld just like that. I'll shape it. Make it look nice. Alright, got that extension on. Now everything's sitting flat, straight up, nice. So now I'm going to tack those brackets onto the windshield frame and it's done. The windshield is operational, fully operational. Maybe. Yeah, I was just tightening it. Alright, so we got the windshield all set. That is finished. And we got the gussets, the box section, the fish plates, all welded, painted. I still want to get the matte black version of this paint because I'm not a big fan of gloss black. It's just I needed to clean it, not clean it, I just needed to cover it with something to stop this portion from rusting because I've been touching it a lot. So I cleaned it up and painted this. I was talking about cutting a section up here for the spring because it hits. I just didn't get to that this weekend. So I think I'm actually going to flip this frame over and, you know, get ready for that hopefully this week. And, yeah, you know, plugging away. Alright guys, that's it for this one. The only thing left I have to do on this body is finish cutting out the trunk area and putting, I guess, I don't know what, like boxing in the frame notch. I'm not sure what to call that, but, you know, cut it away, then make new panels. Hopefully next week I can get the motor and trans all mocked up in the frame and get at least the trunk section cut out and the body sitting on the frame. We'll see. It's kind of a stretch, but I'll do what I can. Like always, guys, I appreciate you watching, liking, commenting, and those who are new, subscribe, please. You like what you see. I guarantee it. Yeah, I still plan on giving something away. I don't want to announce anything yet, but it's going to be big. It's going to be pretty big. So I'd subscribe if I were you, if you're not already. And you could win something. Maybe it has 4 wheels. Maybe it has 5. Alright guys, thanks. See you next time.